Congratulations, Fee. I want to ask you two things. First, what was it like with the celebration that they showed that your teammates gave you when the news came out? And second, you were there 4 years ago. You did a lot of watching and learning. Can you talk about what the benefit of that was for you and how you expect your role to change this time around?
Yeah, the celebration was awesome. They just made it really special. It was fun to celebrate with my teammates and to come out to the balloons and, to have everyone there. So that was really fun. And I think just the experience of, I played USA for a long time, but the national team is at the highest level. So just what that looks like, how it's different, what the expectations are. Um, and, last time I was, I think, the youngest player on the team. Um, and I was like the number 12th on the roster. So obviously, I hope my role is a lot bigger this time around. Get to play more, fighting for a starting position, all those things. But really, I mean, the goal is the same, to win gold. So no matter what that looks like, that's what I want the result to be. So I'm really excited. Obviously, it's such an honor every time that it happens that you get picked and get to play with for Team USA. And so this time's no different. And playing the Olympics is like the highest caliber. So really honored, really excited, and I can't wait to go to Paris.
Last question. Do you think you'll be able to get along with your coach?
I don't know. I heard she's kind of a hard ass, so I guess we'll see.
Jennifer?
Hi, Jennifer Porty from Let's Talk Women in Basketball. The U.S. women have won 7 straight Olympic gold medals. What do you think it would take to continue that remarkable streak in Paris?
It's going to take a lot. The talent gets better and better every year. And, you want to knock down the person who's on top. And we've been on top for so long. So I know everyone's coming for blood. So we just have to do, what makes us good. We have the most talented 12 most talented players in the entire world on our team. And we can't take anyone lightly. It's going to be really, really hard competition. It's going to be really tough. And we got to go out there, play defense, execute on offense, do the little things right.
And what do you think your primary role would be on this Olympic team?
I don't know yet. I've actually never played with this specific group of 12 people before. It's different almost every time. And so I think it changes every time. I'm just going to go out there and do whatever coach asks me to do, whatever that looks like. And whenever I do get the chance to be on the floor, I'm going to give it 100%, just like I do anytime I step on the floor, and do anything that I can to help the team win.
Thank you.
Maggie?
Hey, Fee, I'm just curious to know what you learned from Diana being with her during the 2020 Olympics, and what can you just learn from her now as she heads into her hopefully record-breaking six Olympics?
I think just the wisdom that she brings to the team. She's played basketball for so long, and the reason she's been able to do that is because of her basketball IQ. It's so high. Obviously, she's a very talented player, but the way that she sees the game and how she can react to things and the way that she knows such specific basketball plays, I think is really what sets her apart as well. So learning from her in that way, that she knows exactly what's going to happen when they set the screen or what this player's thinking, just the expertise that she brings to the game.
Thank you.
Terry?
Hey, Fee, congratulations. You mentioned the first Olympics you got to be a part of, being the youngest on the team and not playing a ton. Conversely to now, where I believe in the last qualifying tournament, you led the team in scoring and were named to the All-Star 5 in Antwerp. How do you think just sort of being kind of a shoo-in for the selection and being able to lead the team in scoring in a tournament like that, how does that speak to just your development as a player and what you've been able to accomplish over these past few years?
It's a lot of hard work. Every off season, every season, you're going out there trying your best and reevaluating after the season's over to see what you need to get better at, and just working on those things. So I think I'm a lot, I'm older now, I'm wiser, I've have more experience in the game. Again, before I would be happy just getting your waters. I was so happy to be on the team. And this time around, obviously I hope to have a bigger role. I don't know if I'm a vet on the team, but I feel like more of a vet than obviously I was last time. I have, like I said, 3 more years of experience in the league, and playing overseas now. So I think just all of that combined leads to I'm a better overall player. I think my basketball IQ is higher, and hopefully I can, showcase those skills in the Olympics this year.
Kent?
Yeah, with the kind of rising profile of women's basketball, there's discussion about everything now. There was a lot of discussion about the makeup of this team, who was on and who was not on. Without asking you any specifics about any one player, you play against every one of these players who are on the team. You know what it's like to compete against them. I was interested in getting your take on the 12 that did make this team up.
It's a really hard roster to make. The W is the most competitive league, and you're like putting that down to 12 people. And so I think it's a really hard decision. I think everyone on the team deserves to be on the team. I think there's more people who deserve to be on the team as well, but ultimately it's what the committee decides. And I think the team looks really good. I think we have a solid number of veteran presence, middle and younger people. I don't really have a big say in that, but I think the people who are on the team deserve to be on it. And I know, obviously I know who you're talking about, and I think it's a hard decision. I'm glad I didn't have to make it.
Jeff?
Hey, Fee, Ken kind of mentioned it right away, but just that moment where you walked out of the doors into the balloons, how much of a surprise was that? I mean, obviously, you probably knew you were making the team, but just what was that moment like? And what was it like to have basically the entire organization there to celebrate with you?
Well, the first surprise was I thought I was coming downstairs for a meeting, and I walk in and Bree, the head of USA Basketball, is inside. She congratulated me on making the team. So that was the biggest shock. So I was already shocked from that. And then after that was over, she told me I made the team, all that. I walk around the corner and then the team's there. So I had just found out. So it was 2 back-to-back surprises. So it was really fun. I love this team, and I love obviously this organization. They're always so supportive. I love how they celebrate the little ones and the big ones, and to have them out there with such a huge announcement, a personal goal for me, and to make the Olympic roster, to have them there to celebrate with was really special.
Any final questions for Fee?
One real quick one. Is the family going with you over to Paris? Will Mila get the Parisian experience?
She will. Family's coming. Mila's traveled more than most adults at this point. She's just travels with me everywhere, so she will be coming.
Terry?
Obviously, you have a game you need to win tonight, but also just being in Vegas, have you gotten the chance to talk with, Aisha, Kelsey, Chelsea, or Jackie yet, being in Vegas? If there's been any kind of FaceTime with some of your Team USA teammates who you will be playing against tonight yet?
I haven't seen them. We got in last night. We went straight to dinner and I went to bed. So I have not seen them yet.
Faven?
Hi, my name is Faven. I'm with NPR News. I know this is the 7th year that a Lynx player is on the Olympics. I guess I wanted to ask if you had any thoughts on what this means for Minnesota and the Lynx to see that we're part of the national team again.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a testament to how good Minnesota is to have, obviously Olympic players on the roster. It's really, excuse me, special last time to be there with Sil. That was amazing. Yeah, I think it's great for our organization. Always, the more, it obviously means you have talented players on your roster, so it's good.
Andrew?
Yeah, Fee, I guess first, congratulations. And second, there might be some other Olympic players for other nations on this team. How excited are you? How excited are you to match up against some of your teammates?
Not super. I know that they're good players, so I don't want to play them. But it's really fun. Yeah, BC is on Canada, lands on Australia. I think those are the only other 2. But yeah, it's great. It's always great to represent your country. It's always hard when we play both of those teams. So I don't particularly want to match up with them, and they know your game better than anybody. But really excited, and excited to see them there. Yeah.
One question in chat. What are you looking forward to most in Paris?
Aside from the games, obviously I'm looking forward to the games, but I think just the overall Olympic experience. Last time it was COVID, so I have nothing to compare it to, and it was awesome then. So I'm even more excited now to see all the things around the games. Hopefully I get to go to other sports, to be there with my family. So just, I think, getting the whole experience this time.